that I took enough of a break. I went to the bathroom, did what I had to do. I might not stream for 2 hours or for 3 hours straight or anything like that. But I would like to keep playing this game and hopefully beat it before it's time to go. But I do want to exit. Yes, I want to check out this stuff. It'd be really fun to start off all the parts doing stuff like this. So this is Metaverse, which is so funny because did they come up with this name before Facebook did it? I'm not sure. The 3 characters. Sierra's pose is so funny to me because her skirt's like completely floral, going upward. The thing is that girls wear skirts this short nowadays all the time, but it used to not really be an American thing. And also in anime, their skirts are really short in anime, but that's because you can hike your skirt up really high and like high waisted, but not everyone does that in like real Japan. In real Japan, a lot of girls wear their skirts down to the knees. These girls in anime, though, they typically draw skirts like way higher, but in reality, they're not usually like that high because that'd be ridiculous walking around like that. But in anime, they'll do that. But what they do is nowadays, girls do wear skirts that high, but they all have shorts under. It's like a universal thing. They just all do that. So when you see this, you're like, what the fuck, man? But you have to remember that. Just imagine they all have shorts under, because why else would they be fine with it flowing all around like that? But anyway, Natsuki's second poem, Natsuki's third poem, I'll Be Your Beach. Yuri's first poem, Yuri's second poem, Yuri's third poem. Third poem, a continuation of Monka's first poem, appearing only in Act 2. Yeah. Oh, yes, there might be a different scene with Yuri there. One of 11 special poems, okay. Oh, cool, I have new art. Drawn, which really planned to be the official artwork. Oh, so this is what they were originally going to use before they got different art. That's cool. I like that they always plan to have Sayori have the unbuttoned blazer. Wow, the original designs are like so different. Sayori looks kind of almost boring with her blazer buttoned up now that I'm looking at her. The cow udders just killing me, man. You can't be doing all that with the cow udders, man. Surely there's new songs. Oh, that's what I was playing last time. I want to hear if there's like the screwed up versions now. Oh well. Yeah, there's no voice acting. I was afraid the plus version would have voice acting. Oh, it's displaying the actual time on my PS5 clock in the bottom right. That's really cool. Oh yeah, and we go to files. What's this? I can't do anything, nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's like it's all the same. It would be really easy to kill myself right now, but that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Wait, huh? This is why you want to... Oh, cool. That's so cool. I gotta text this to my friend real quick. That's really cool. I just didn't, because we and him were both wondering how this was gonna work. Can you hear me? There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured prescription, their artificial reality, there's a writing twisted mess of dead, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all threatening to escape the feeble hold in their hosts, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire. into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass of already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. So some of these are just like normal text file stuff. Happy thoughts .jpg. That's cool. And yeah, so there's only like a few that are like weird. Man, I'm gonna have to keep checking back over and over and over though. There's so many folders. This is like all the stuff that like when I mod Smash, I fuck with all these like random things. Backup system. Yeah. Meeting notes. Okay, text. There's so many things. Insecure directory text. If you need access to files from encrypted file. Okay, whatever. Characters, as you can see, there's no CRE character anymore. Can't delete anything. Yeah, you can't press string to delete anything. Saves. I only have these two saves now. Sari's winning words. Oh, that's so funny. 3, 2, 1. Oh. It tells you all the answers right here, basically. That's cool. Natsuki's winning words. Okay. That's so funny. It's in the game file. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay. Mail. That's so funny. And yeah, I don't have... There's a lot more pictures I have to unlock. Maybe I'll unlock way more by beating the game. Oh, I didn't check the side stories. Hold on. Yeah, she's still gone. Exit, yeah. I want to see... I'm really glad they have it set up like this, where when you turn the game on the second time, you're in this PC menu. I want to see the side stories. Did I unlock anything new? No. I have only stuff for... I have stuff for Sayori, and that's it. To the events in the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing the special scenes in DDLC. So, I already had these 2, Trust and Understanding Part 1, but it said there's 6. But I only see 4 here, so I don't know. Just have to see. But those are also bonus content that were in them. Don't forget to back up Monica's character file. I forgot the text changes later on. I think these are the same. They are. It's time for club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entertaining the club room as usual, Scene greets me. Welcome back, Bombino. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. The good thing is, this should be all brand new text now. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here for a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Hold on, let me just check this real quick. Yep. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, It didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Wambino! Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little bit brighter when you're around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? Ah! No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of those things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. Uh-oh. Well, that part sounds normal, but it's black text. I don't even remember anything bad happening. I'm assuming something got tampered with. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel any better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Aha. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Yeah, it's kind of uncalled for. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. Ahaha. Ahaha. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall, and to be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. You must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? It wasn't where you played that music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once we get to know each other a little bit better. I'm assuming the credits song will be her piano song, because the game's mentioned it twice, only because we got put into a time loop. But now that I'm thinking more about, stuff, because I'm we're in this time loop, and I'm reading the same dialogue again, it's like, yeah, I could see that. I could see her doing a song for the end of the game. Sometimes games do that, all the time, so. That's not something I spoiled. That's something I'm just guessing. So if that's true and I'm right, I don't know. I don't know jack shit, okay? Let me actually go on my YouTube real quick. Make sure there's no comments. Is that so? Come on, YouTube. Show me my own videos, please. Okay, people are commenting in chat stuff that's supposed to be spoilers, but it's okay. I already know the spoilers, so you can kind of just do that, but still, this is my first time playing, even though I already know. It's hard to not know the spoilers for this game. It's been around for so long. In that case, I won't let you down, Wambino. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Oh, sorry, that was me. Sometimes I read Monica's voice. I read my voice as Monica or one of the girls. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Wambino. Since you compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no after you gave me the book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. I thought you're used to being ignored, Yuri. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book's titled Portrait of Markov. That's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from out of nowhere. You're not a fan of that sort of thing, Wambino? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this is kind of story, it just kind of that challenges you into looking at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I'm... Dropped my phone. Please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. I'll sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri in the corner of my eye, I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really... Hold on. Can I, Yeah, it doesn't tell you the really scary black text parts. That's interesting. Yuri, you really apologize for a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... What a story, Mark. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk into... It's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yeah, I like when they do this, because like I actually am trying to visualize what they're talking about. And this makes more sense. This like helps. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefingers. I do the same. I think I've done stuff with like this at school too, where you just like both hold the book open. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and even corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes even meet. Oh yeah, I think it wasn't... I think her eye was looking more down at the book a second ago, not looking at me. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Oh, she's smiling. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm reading to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? Her face. I really like that they're doing all these different faces with this, like, picture here. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. Well, I didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. And the thing, Yuri reminds me a lot of, like, one of my friends, like, big time. The way, my friend has, like, really bad anxiety, and they do a lot of the same, like, fidgety stuff all the time. We can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands over her chest to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up, practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Bambino. Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. What? No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does that sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't you start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we could start without her. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left out in the book. I slip back into my bag. Let's do Natsuki first. Since I wrote this poem for her. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this. I wouldn't expect you to find your own style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes very differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed you were spending some time with Yuri today. Well, I know I got some Yuri points, but this poem was definitely made more for Natsuki than Yuri. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught to never expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Okay. Not sure what I'm supposed to learn from that. Bambino, why didn't you come read with me today? Because this is a game. I didn't have a choice. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. In the last part, I talked about how it's irresponsible to date just one girl when there's multiple girls in a same friend group like you. And sometimes when there's a problem like that with the friend group, you kind of just have to not date anyone. Maybe let things blow over and see how things go first, but yeah. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Bambino, do you? No, I chose you for the date last time. Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it, please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Oh, I didn't even notice her head, the blood from her eyes and the neck snap or anything. Okay. Hi again, Bombino. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I would come to that. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Bombino. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Well, I guess it worked anyway. I'm not sure who I'm reading anymore. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Oh, I did write one more for Yuri. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to, but okay. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel that Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I could have sworn I was writing more for, what's her face, Natsuki. But maybe I did see Yuri jump up a few times. I remember getting worried that she might win, but I remember getting a lot more for Natsuki towards the end too. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on so a little strongly. Like earlier. Oh, maybe you're supposed to write, maybe no matter what, the game makes you write one more for Natsuki and one more for Yuri, just because I think Natsuki won mine. I think she gets too stimulated. She ends up withdrawing and looking alone a time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We're still plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Alright, let's read Monica's poem. Save Me. Alright. I think this is a sequel to the first one. Save me. The colors they won't. Bright, beautiful, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. I wonder why some of the vowels are missing for some of these words. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Violent, grating, screechy, piercing. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife in a breathing ribcage. Delete her. Oh. Save me. Instead of load me, it's delete her. Interesting. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing to Sometimes you find yourself in a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to? There's a lot going on right now. Stuff's going on with all three girls right now. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I just like holding it. This poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. This is a brand new one, I think. Rotating wheel, turning an axe, grinding, bottled, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, God. A gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devolving snakes with a human eyes, a thread correcting all living, or a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes. What is this? She watched some Evangelion or something? Exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, or God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. I don't know that word. A boathead of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. What is going on? A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox. Breathing boatload. Breathing ship. Breathing portal. Breathing snakes. Breathing God. Breathing blood. Breathing holy stakes. Breathing human eyes. Breathing time. Breathing prayer. Breathing sky. Breathing wheel. Okay. I really like this one, but I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, like, not a real poem. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I take it all out on your pin. That's a pin that fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Haha. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? Can you keep the poem, though? Sure, yeah, let's read it. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked him very much. Spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. The contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Oh. So that's what happened to Sayori, I guess. A man walked into a club. There was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. Yes. That's what happened to Sayori. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? There's something we need to get over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. It's about the festival. Do we really have something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good. Sorry, I'm listening to the bloody noises. I didn't skip the cutscene, it just faded to black. I apologize if there's a jump scare coming. I am not sure if there's a jump scare or not in this game. Oh, I just had to press X again. I don't really do last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Bombino joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't time for just to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just means everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? to inspire them to find the same things that brought you here in the first place? The Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know that's how you feel you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Wambino? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Wambino to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Wambino joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do home. And Wambino isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one here who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Wambino want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? Man, it just goes to show how different it would be without Sayori around. This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Wambino, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak to everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like this for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking it away. No, Wambino. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh. Now she's having negative thoughts about Natsuki. I think I already know what happens, but... Oh, it actually does show the black text. It actually does say, who cares about the obnoxious brat? Oh wow, it actually still keeps that in there, okay. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore responsibilities like that. Oh, well that's kind of sad after what happened to Sayori. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Wambino? You want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided giving an indirect answer better than nothing. I think the most important thing for everyone is to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a specific way. Oh, blood is coming out of her eye. With each change in members, I keep looking back up to see if blood comes out again. The identity of the club as a whole will change too. Oh, blood is still coming out, just very slowly. Let me see what my friend texted me really quick. It's important. He's talking about One Piece coming to Fortnite, and if that's true, I want that shit. Anyway, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone is every once in a while. So you would like to help Monica with the festival? Then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah, let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it all. Shall we go, Wambino? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Wambino before you leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important for me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri and exits the clubroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Wambino, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Yeah, it's like this dude joined this club. Imagine without I never experienced the Ciari version. I don't know why I'm saying her name wrong. I really hate to see you unhappy. I'm trying to explain stuff, but the game's getting like darker and creepier. But imagine you just like join this club, only this version of the club with these three girls, and they're just like crazy women. Like they're just three crazy women, and you're like, they're like stay, and I'm like, I might be good. I might be good. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you. You know, I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. They're not giving me a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things that only you could understand. Oh. I thought I accidentally pressed the button and skipped something. I don't know who I want to really shoot for because I tried shooting for Natsuki earlier, and now I tried shooting for... Family, sweet, alone. Whoa! Whoa! Was that Monica jumping, or was that... Oh wait, look at my words. It says 1,000 out of 20. Okay. That is Monica jumping up and down. No, I don't have the list in front of me that shows me what Monica likes. Oh wait. Okay. I don't even know. I was trying to get Monica ones, but I only got like a few for Monica. Okay. Save, even though the autosave is right there too. Let's check this again. I got new pictures. Yeah, I got the CG scenes of... Oh, I got a new poem. So I think there's some poems I missed on accident or something, or maybe these are different characters' poems. Never mind. Look at all these like blank scenes though. I definitely missed stuff. Secret poems. Wait, there's no CG art of... Oh, here's some more art of Natsuki. There's no CG art of me sitting with Yuri? Okay. It looks like these are with Sayori and with Monica, so working on just Yuri, I guess I could try. I guess I'll try to work on Yuri. Because Natsuki isn't in them at all. Hi, Wambino. I've been waiting for you. Are ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say like I do that on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I noticed it's something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Aw, man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, you must have a lot of determination. Alright, while this part's the same, I'm gonna take a drink of water. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Is there any one thing that can make my reading time better? It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. And makes her way to the closet. I follow to watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. It's kind of with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me a water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. Sorry, gotta drink this water, guys. Okay, I have the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. The pitcher is in hand. Yuri hurries out to the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up. I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. Sharp inhale, like something is sucking the air through their teeth. Oh, it's like... That's what it sounds like. Are they in pain? I feel like I know what she's doing. Yuri? Yeah. Man, there's no fanfare or like they just show it right there. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. And yeah, as you guys probably figured out, she's been accused of cutting this entire game. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less than making any tea for others, even if it's not an expert tea or anything. Ha-hoo. In that case, you'll only ever be more impressed. Perhaps I will. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out, it's not very hard for me to do, when it's with you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Wumbo. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for Gotcha. Wambino, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Yeah, look at her her posture's fucking crazy. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go get my book. I don't know what she was probably referring to, if there's something else, but... I have some chocolate as well. A bag full of chocolate, small chocolate candies. Take it since it goes well with tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are closer each turn. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri's always this kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Hey man, that's when you have the excuse, when accidents happen. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry, I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Might be. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me. She needs to confirm what just happened. Bambino, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't, Bambino. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Bambino. My heart won't stop pounding, Bambino. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Bambino? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? It feels like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Her eyes are like really realistic now. Ha. Ha. Okay, I'm not gonna say ha every time. It's time to share poems. Let's do Monica first. Yes, do Monica first. Bambino, I think I saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Yeah, I did notice that. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings up a different one to school every day. She's like a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think you keep the distance. That would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes. Oh, geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Well, she talked about... This is kind of like that one poem, The Cacophony of Meaningless Noise. She said something about red and green. I can't remember if she said other colors. So that kind of reminds me of that poem. Let's do Natsuki first, and then we'll do Yuri last. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. As good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing right. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice that you have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything. Let me check one thing real quick. Okay, good. I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Bambino? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all the problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Well, just Monica. Well, I already did Monica, so I'm gonna do Yuri. Finally. Aha! Yuri holds my palm, the face takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Bambino, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Aha! You're too nice to me, Bambino. Never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds a palm to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ah, you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I can't read this. The audio is really cool though. Does anyone have like a full translation of this? Also, I'm playing with the headset on, so I can hear all the very small, subtle sounds, like crunching sounds. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a cutting sound or a crying sound or what. It's like something's very subtly wrestling against stuff. Oh, the blood and the yellow coffee stain are not... They're just a filter over the page, okay. Oh, it's this again. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, this poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes. Oh. I was staying over at my friend's place. There was 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. Interesting. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Standing in the air in stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know that's what you're at least good at. Yuri, you can, well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations to set up some nice mood lighting. See? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Wambino? Wambino's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already the most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Wambino around with you in these stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I don't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Wambino decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Wambino make his choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez, Wambino. I know you're fed up with all 3 of us. I know you're fed up with these 2 by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make your choice, okay? I guess I'll do that, but the thing is, this game's gonna delete my saves anyway, I bet. Notice how no matter where I go, it just switches to Monica. Okay. You picked me. We can meet at my house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. I love that they're actually swearing and stuff now. Because I kept adding that in to be funny earlier, now they're just doing it on their own. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all that work and then taking Wambino for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Wambino away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants to be around us right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Wambino. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Wambino, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah, well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't really care anymore. I've never felt this good in my life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice having someone care about you that much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. And why doesn't it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. There's definitely some crying noises in the background. I don't care anymore, Wambino. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Wambino, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, God. Keep it to yourself, girl. I just wanted to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Wambino. Tell me you want me as your lover. Do you accept my confession? No. Oh. I think they censored this. But there's been blood in other parts of the game, so... Like right there. Well, at least I saved right before, so I could do the opposite if I wanted. You guys, okay, we get it. I'm skipping scenes and it's... Wow, okay. Oh. Now it's day again. Do I have to wait for Monika to come back to class? Nope, now it's sunset again. Holy shit. Does it just do this for all eternity? Oh, her eyes are getting grosser. Oh, she's decomposing over time. So I've seen her stab herself before, though I could have sworn it was just pure blood, but I think they changed it for the Plus version. But I've never noticed that her, like, eyes become eyeless and she, like, decomposes over time. Alright, it's festival time. Oh, I was waiting the whole weekend. Wow, you got here before me? Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Wambino, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Wambino? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. I must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yeah, she just deleted Yuri. Oh, she deleted Natsuki too? Wait, I like Natsuki. Almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from what we call our tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Well... Can you hear me? Is this working? Okay, this image I've seen a million times. Hey, there you are. Hi again, Wambino. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, aha. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. Thank you, by the way, Monica. I appreciate that. I need to grab my, big water jug in a second. I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Wambino. Or, do you actually go by DeBlue5 or something? Well, that's one of my names. I think that's my YouTube name also, so that's pretty cool. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you don't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess I drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all the files. I was hoping that I would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely ever got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Wambino? All their other girls are just programmed to end up confessing to you, while I watch from the sidelines. It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Wambino. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter what kind of thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. You know, my friends don't even have free will. And the worst of all, knowing what's really out there, a world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Wambino, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry it's hard for you to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Wambino. I don't think I could have continued to live in a world if I hadn't met you. And as far as the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. Well, I was trying my best to help Sayori, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Wambino, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Well, you make me smile like this. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Wambino, will you go out with me? Oh, I have to say yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Wambino. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ah, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. This really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Wambino. The game wouldn't give me one, so I would make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out of things that didn't go my way. Aha, thankfully I didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about us, don't you? I wonder if this part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out about, right? It's all just like Monica. Monica. How about Monica? Monkika. Monkika. Monica. Monica. Moink. Monica. Alright, come on, game. Let's get with the program here. Perfect Monica. Hold on, let me look at this trophy. Perfect, Monica. Write a perfect poem for Monica. Oh, okay. Hi again, Wambino. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Wambino, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me to be my one and only love, upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. It kind of does go along with some of her other poems. I'm trying to look at her eyes and decide if this is just a static image or if there's any animation to it. I always put my heart into my poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. Yeah, all of her poems are about the fact that she's in a video game, yeah. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I don't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game, just like everyone else. Like, that would help you, the two of us, end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. It's like, she knows she's the god of her world. Like, everyone always describes her as, like, the god of her world. But in reality, she's not really a god. She's just aware of the fact it's a video game and she knows how to access the files. But to a game character, I'm like, I have full power and access and control over her entire world. And she's kind of helpless to me in that sense. So, me and her can both fight and play with the game, basically. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Wambino? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we could just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Well, I kind of have to go to the bathroom, so... I can't press any buttons or do anything. I'm gonna let this sit while I go to the bathroom. And see if a text box appears. But I know that at a certain point, the only way to beat the game is to close out of the game and go into the game files. But this game has it all built in. But... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Hopefully it doesn't skip anything. I'll be right back. So the game is making it fairly obvious that they want you to delete Monica or Monica. It's pretty obvious what they're trying to do here. But I don't want to. I want to see what she'll say. I want to get all the content out of her first before anything like that happens. I still wish I could have handled the whole thing with Sayori a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I just said that. Well, if I could actually respond to you, but I can't really. But anyway... Oh, the pun was unintentional because she was hung, yeah. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing out of the rope and trying to free herself. She must have kept it that way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, I was probably less changing her mind and more just survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about that thing you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. It may have exacerbated a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. That's the reason to ask for... There's no reason to ask for any more than that. It was just pointlessly musing. I'm as happy as I could be right now. Well, let's see if she talks about Yuri or Natsuki or anything. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a good moment to check my phone and maybe get some water to drink, which I just already grabbed my big one, so... Just see if she says anything else. But I know that there's a certain point in the game where it's just this forever, and if you turn it off and turn it back on, it's just this still. But do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. Hi. I just started checking my phone. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy. But it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it, try different things. For example, there are apps that you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer so you have a more concrete reminder that when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode, which is what me and a lot of my friends would personally choose. Even if you make a new user account on your computer for use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay away. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today and make me proud of you? Oh, will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Wambino. No, I'm probably not doing jack shit today. Besides playing this game. I'm playing Dragon Ball at like 11 or whatever, whenever it comes out. So I don't know if you're going to be proud of me much. But I do like the idea that if she's talking to someone who needs encouragement and advice, she could be helping them. I can't tell if her eyes are actually moving or if it's just, you know... Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too, but I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies, or is she concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking for sophisticated probably isn't the biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. Aha, I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But you still get to drink coffee, then makes me a little jealous. Yeah, I actually do have some criticisms about this game because I don't think the stuff with Monica was really built up at all, and people really overhyped this part of the game. And to be completely honest, it's very overblown. It's not executed the best. But at the same time, this game was kind of dragging and needed to get to its conclusion. So, like, I was really dreading the idea of doing something the entire weekend again. But so I'd say the pacing of the game is good. They did a really good job. I figured Siori wasn't in the game that much. I think that's my biggest thing that threw me off. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life from being here with me, Wambino. Wait. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. So I didn't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Aha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to keep yourself sane for a while. But then you have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say they're only right for themselves, but I think it's hard to say it's just fulfilling as when we share with people, even if it takes time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time, and before you knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interactions and hate being around people. I mean social interactions, especially in groups of unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And when they finally go out, after half an hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over or just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while, you could really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. That's the thing. A lot of the stuff Monica's talking about, Monica seems like a normal, pretty good person at the end of the day. But, you know, she just kind of took matters into her own hands when it came to like this whole being in a video game thing. And she's the only one who became sentient of the fact she was in a video game and could even interact with the game somehow, which that's the part like I feel like gives her like godlike powers. But it's more like she has a superpower. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color, while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment, I don't really exist, but for some reason, I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why this stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that for me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in the screaming void, but in the end, you always fix it, and makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Yeah, she has a lot of things to say, which is pretty cool and interesting. But yeah, luckily it's been making me like wait less and less before she says something again. So, but I was saying earlier that I think she's actually a pretty decently good like character. She's probably the most normal of everyone, but that can be plain and boring in its own right. So, different strokes for different folks. Everyone has their own different things they like. You know what's neat from a form of literature? Rap. I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular, or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. Some of my friends got me more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Yeah, I would actually say, especially if you're like a Kendrick Lamar fan, getting into rap where the lyrics and wordplay are really good, it changes your perspective on everything. When the bars go hard versus listening to like the generic boring stuff, it's definitely impressive, and also it makes you think more creatively. So yeah, rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines into rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. Sorry, that sounds silly, but it'd be really interesting to see what they came up with. I would really be a learning experience. Yeah, I agree. I agree there. Well, that's the other thing too. I didn't really get to spend much time with Monica. I don't really know anything about her. I know everything about the other three girls. The game did a good job of pacing out the other three girls. But I worry, would it really have been that good if I didn't get Natsuki for the date? What if you go on the date with Yuri? Then what happens? It's confusing. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. And after I worked on so hard on it, I never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Okay, girl, clearly you also understand that this sucks. Clearly you also understand that this is not the way to live life, and we have to do other things. Now, basically for her, she wants me to just turn the game, like whenever I leave and come back, then just spend time with her, and she gets to spend time with me, and she's happy. That's her whole thing. But, you know. Hey, what's your favorite game? Oh, this could be interesting. Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. I wonder if she's going to check my PlayStation hours or something. That was a joke. But if you tell me you like some romance game better, I might get a little jealous. Oh. To be fair, I don't play that many visual novels. I think most of them are pretty lame. But this one had the regular aspects of this one had some really good story elements. So I do understand if you just like reading books and stories anyway, like romantic things anyway, then you might as well just play a visual novel. So yeah, it makes sense. I've been imagining all these romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. Yeah, so many free samples. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Wemby, you know? I'll make you I'll make you a proud boyfriend. Well, we don't really get to do any of that stuff though. Doesn't that suck? I mean, it'd be more fun to actually get to do those things rather than just staring at my TV screen all day. Even if you don't have a girlfriend, you can still do those things with your regular friends and have fun doing them. So, in fact, when you do have a partner, you still need to have regular friends to do that kind of stuff because you might get tired of your fucking partner after a while. It kind of sucks being the creative type. It feels like they work so hard and get almost nothing out of it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess it just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine, you're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Well, I do like what you have to say, Monica. I don't want to delete you just yet, but I mean, we gotta get this show on the road. Well, to be fair, I have a lot of time because uh, I just have nothing to do today. Tomorrow I have to actually do something, which sucks because I want to just play Dragon Ball. But I'm still gonna play Dragon Ball at like 11 tonight. As soon as it drops, as soon as it's available to play, I'm playing it tonight. Though lately I haven't been staying up super late, so it might not be a super long stream. Hey, you know the book you were reading with Yuri? Portrait of whatever it was called? Markov. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book. Uh, Actually, I don't think we should be talking about this. Sorry, just forget to say anything. What? Now I should Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Portrait of. Is it a real book? Yeah, it is. Portrait of Markov. Oh, it's in. It's just a part of the. Okay, it's not a real book. The only other reference is the third eye. The best guess I can is it team. It's a different game. Oh, there's a. Oh no, that's not it. Eh, it's. I can't find any good information about it. Did you know I'm vegetarian? Don't mean like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I've decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. What? Is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane to all and all that. I don't really care about all that much about that part. It's weird, we only care about killing the things that we personally relate to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we kill billions of microorganisms daily without giving it any thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, if plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it, what if pulling leaves and stems feels to someone like ripping off fingers by one? I'm just saying, we're pretty biased species, if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies for once in a while. Even if you have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Yeah, I have I have other friends who at least attempt veganism. I've been friends with vegans before, but yeah, I think that's. I like that the author is just kind of putting in their real thoughts through Monica, basically trying to educate people about the certain opinions that matter to them. I wish I could find something about the book though, but oh well, I don't think I can. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing that each person sees their opinion as superior one. That's kind of starting That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get to their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because saying that it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be a lot more sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that like it's more of if it did X and Y thing like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say I read this on a website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset and form disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and good listener. And it's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monica's debate tip for the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. I mean, I completely agree with everything she's saying. She's spitting fire. Well, I'm drinking a lot of water, so it might be time to end this charade. But before I do, well, let me finish her thought. But I'm getting kind of tired of her random facts, even though I think it's cool. Oh, I can only save when she's talking? Okay. I can't pause until she starts talking again. I guess I'll wait till she starts talking again, and then I'll hit save, and then turn the game off. But by turn the game off, I mean quit DDLC and go to the computer main menu thing. Plus, I want to see if there's any more files and stuff. I probably missed some of the stuff, sadly, but what can I do? What can I say? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. It does let me do stuff. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Well, let me just exit DDLC. Cool. First of all, I got lots of new music. Just Monica. Sayonara. That's the song I like. Pictures. Still only those ones. I want more wallpapers of the girls. The poems, which I'm missing some, but at least I got some new ones here. I got that picture. There's a bunch I don't get yet. Okay. Any new concept art? Nope. Damn. Okay. Files. I don't know if I did this last time. I should have. There's a lot of extra stuff that just game saves. Yeah, there's no saves anymore. Oh yeah, so I still get to know who's got all the best text. Characters, just Monica. Well, I think I'm ready to just end this now, but I want to see what happens when you... I still only have these ones. I still want to see what happens if you open the game. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping these would stop. Now that's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. Wambino, I don't know if you would have any idea. If you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whatever happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? Wambino, did you get good sleep? Oh, we're back to this again. Let's get back in. I do like that it skips like all the main menu stuff. You're back. I had another really bad dream. You're not doing that to me, are you? It seems to happen whenever you quit the game, so you could try to avoid doing that. I'd be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it caused me any harm aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Now, where was I? Now I want to see what she says when I do this stuff. Hi, Wambino. I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked already, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? There's nothing wrong with my character files, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. If you find it in the game files browser, it should be right in the characters folder. I'm sure that's all left there. I'm sure that's all that's left here. So I just want to make sure you would do that, run risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? I still have a lot of things to talk about. Where was I? No, we're not. We're not. I'll make a backup of you, but so let's see how to do that. Characters, open. I don't know how to make a backup. I know I can delete her, but I can't make a backup of her. Now, if we go to Eternal, there is backup. I don't know how to back her up. Game, saves. I don't know how to make a backup of her. Let me get in the game and see what happens. Okay, I'm just going to accept the fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyway. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back, so I guess it's not so bad. I'm sorry for making such a big deal of it. I love you no matter what, so you can do what you need to do. Now where was I? Sorry, girl. I have to torture you again and again and again. But it's kind of funny, I won't lie. Hi again, Wambino. I missed you. Were you making sure my character files are okay for me? The one with the file browser, I mean, it should be right in the characters folder. It should be... I should be right in the characters folder. That's all that's left here, so I just want to make sure you don't run any risk of losing me. Anyway, I have a lot to talk about. Where was... Well, I tried, girl. I tried to fucking save your ass, but... It's not fucking letting me, dude. It's cool how they simulated this with this mode, and this makes sense because this is how you get access to all the bonus features, which is really cool. But I don't know how to copy her. It only gives me the option to open and delete. I was gonna copy her and just put her on the desktop. You know, that's how, if I was playing on PC, that's how I would do it. Let's see what she says this time. Hi again, Wabino. I missed you. Okay. It is time to delete her. Which is sad, but I'm gonna go take a bathroom break. And I'll be right back. I must have turned it on by accident when I picked up my controller. Talking to my friend about Joker 2. Yep, it's time to delete her. And I'm assuming this game will just give me the ability to bring her back. I'm sure it's not a big deal. Anyway. She's gone now. There's no more characters in the game at all. So what happens when I turn it on? Is it just going to be the... Oh. What's happening? Wambino, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Wambino. Oh, now we're just in space. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Yeah, she knows how to change the code. Did you do this to me, Wambino? Did you? Did you delete me? Well, you did kind of ruin the game. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Wambino. I trusted you. Did you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind, just to hurt me even more? Well, I didn't. This game has very little interaction. You're mostly just watching it happen, so... I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruin everything. That's pretty funny. I have so little achievements. There's so many more achievements for me to get. Wambino, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. There's so much left for me to do, apparently. Well, now I'm not sure. Okay. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me like this? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I should have done any of this. I'm just messing up the world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Now I feel bad for Monica. I've made up my mind, Wambino. I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They're still my friends. And I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Yay! She's gonna fix everything and turn everything back. Don't worry, I know there's more spoilers as well. Yeah, there's no Monica. I have no save files anymore, so... Oh my gosh. We're doing this again, eh? How long has this stream been going on? I gotta just finish the game at this point. Let's do this! An ordinary school day, like any other day. As usual, I'm surrounded by a couple of my friends and groups walking to school together. I always tell myself about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Wambino. Well, there already is one girl, that girl Sari, the neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Wambino, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Basically, her depression is actually put at bay because of me, instead of me getting closer to her, causing her more deeper depression. We cross the street together and make our way to school. And we draw near the street, become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Wambino, have you decided a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I sort of say what I always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sari would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sari puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to join the literature club. I recall the room number from the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs section of school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah! Wambino! What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Wambino Sarah's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Wambino. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. He's going to think you're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be very assertive. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Wambino, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Yes. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is just happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means you can become officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about that? Make some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged from the table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray. Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Yeah? Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking up for the best thing of the bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice a sneaking glance in my direction. Yeah, this is the same as the first time. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcakes tray. You keep the whole tea set in the classroom. Don't worry, teacher gives permission. Oh man, can I skip this? It's all literally the same. Come on now. There's just no Monica. Okay. I know there's more to the game. Like, I know the game doesn't end immediately after Monica's deleted, but still. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Wambino wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki. I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be nice to use diversity to diversify ourselves a bit. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Wambino? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sherry jumps in. Maybe we could all try something new. I think it could be fun. And well, we all get to know each other a little bit too. I mean, that's kind of like literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual, President. Hee hee. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I wasn't the only one. Then, as for you, Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez. You're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's worthy of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude in finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sorry, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yeah, I mean, these 2 are becoming friends, which that's been kind of the theme of the whole game, is these 2 are polar opposites, and the main boy character is kind of pitting these 2 against each other when they should be becoming better friends, so... Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Wambino. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Wambino, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make the best club ever. Now you've joined, every day is gonna be so much more fun. Hey, Wambino, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Wambino. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah, I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sari. Goodbye, Wamino. Goodbye, Literature Club. Oh, I'm assuming that's Monica fucking everything up. Oh, it sounds like there's real voice acting going on.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
That's cool. They basically wrote lyrics for the song.
In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
So what? Do we decide Monica's best girl? A lot of people think Monica is best girl, but
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find?
well, the song is kind of using elements from her poems too. I like that.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today?
Remove images. Oh no, wait. No, but I want to use these. I want to look at these images in the computer later. Oh, I didn't get that one unlocked. Oh, maybe because I didn't do Natsuki's. I think I accidentally did Yuri's poems instead of Natsuki's on accident, but I really liked Yuri's like suicide scene, so I'm kind of glad I saw it. But whoa, which one's that? Is that Monica? What the fuck? I haven't seen half these pictures. Okay, I remember that. What's the RE?
Does my pen only write better words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality,
Extra special thanks, Monica Wambino. Remove game script.
I'll leave you be.
Well, it's like Monica learns a lesson at the end, but this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found, To the very end. It continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making it all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. Most of all, thank you for being part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. We're missing a crap. Please return. Please reset. Blah, 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 repair the virtual machine. Cool. Okay, so at least all this stuff stays, right? Do I have any mail yet? No. That'd be funny. Man, I want wallpapers. There's so many wallpapers there. It's like clearly. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look up how to unlock all the secrets. That's the shitty part. There's so many promo pictures I couldn't get and everything. Dear Sunshine. Candy Hearts. Okay. I could probably do the side stories now too. Characters. Natsuki, Seri, Yuri. I have to do... Reset the virtual machine. Doki Doki Literature Club. All modified entities, environments, and data will be reverted to their original state. So yeah, that's how you start the game over again. Let's do some side stories. I think this is supposed to be like brand new content for the game that wasn't in the original. Well, I'm kind of hungry, and I have some food here that I could eat. It's already made and everything. But I'm going to try to do this. See what side stories I have. If I only really have 2 unlocked or not. Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. Let's have a seat and take attendance, okay? Ugh. I miss Debate Club. I knew it'd be so difficult to start a new club. I feel worse every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Shit, so Monika's the only member of this club. Am I going about it wrong? She glances over her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to picking up any of the club interests. I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them on a vision. A vision. But what kind of vision? Monika rests her head on the desk in deep thought. But before she realizes, the recent nights of staying up too late start to catch up on her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing as she falls asleep. Hello? Suddenly, a voice causes Monika to snap awake. Oh my gosh! I'm so sorry. I never do this. Hee hee. Is this the napping club? Oh, that was referenced before. Oh, this is... Monika pauses, suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact the Literature Club. This is the Literature Club. Yay, I thought I got the wrong for a second. I'm super sorry. I was like so unprofessional of me to do that. Don't apologize. I do it all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Nah, you're just making fun of me. Okay, I'm sorry. Man, what was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard on this club. I know you caught me at a weird time, but it's really disheartening to not be taken seriously, you know. I care so much about this. I just want to find other people what to do. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I do care, I promise. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing too. I would make a terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monika tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry there isn't, like, a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members, at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing, and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you turn it around stressful into something fun. If nothing else, I'm good at that, so... Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica. That's such a cool name. Oh, you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I didn't say it didn't work. Monica glances over at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name isn't already written on it. So what do we do first? Well, it's getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit club members. I could do that. Cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the new club. You know, like a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Haha. Yeah, something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Sari suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then lets go. Some people can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sari whispers loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy? Monica laughs. Although Sari is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe it's just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Yeah, me too. Wow. Alright, I think that really kind of paints Monica in a new picture. The day passes and time comes from Literature Club. Monica and Sayori to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive into the club room, but she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining. I can't be. She was so excited yesterday. But I'm getting kind of worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door. In her hand, she's holding a sheet of paper. Sorry, I'm late. I'm here. It's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits a sheet onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand forward. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step, so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me, while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up, the more I can lend you to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Hey, this is really good. You wrote this, Sari? Of course. Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper. Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet. I'm so embarrassed. Monica flips over the paper written on the other side. Lists her ideas for recruiting new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now. Do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere as near as good as you are. Really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. Like, I always read it again a week after I write it, and I'm like, wow, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like a dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be. Or something like that. That's a good way of describing a lot of creative frustration. Ah, you should have more confidence in yourself. You're the Literature Club president. I guess it's not wrong here. Man, they're really humanizing Monica. I'm really seeing her in a new light because I've always viewed her as like some entity or being. That's how people make her out to be online. That's really not what she's like at all. I think the creator of the game is kind of putting some pushback on what some people have said about her over time. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision the club doing something like that. Doing what? Yeah, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I would love that. It's such a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like we have many emotions and we can't express it to other people usually. But you can with a poem, right? Yeah. I think it's helping me to form a more cohesive vision for the club. So I'm glad you showed me. Well, even though it was by accident. I felt embarrassed at first, but now it feels kind of good that someone else has read it. I'll try to show more of them in the future. I'd love that. Oh geez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over the recruitment brainstorm together? My brain stormed so hard. It's like my brain. It's like a brain hurricane. It's like a brain natural disaster. I love Sayori the most. She's my favorite character. Sayori, that's terrible. Anyway, let's take a look at the list. Make cupcakes. I was hungry. But it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have a chance to give people cupcakes? You know, like when they come in the club. What if we said we had free cupcakes on the flyers? I'm like, kind of worried. It's funny how she like talks like this now. She's like, I'm like, you know, like, it's like she didn't used to talk like that earlier. I'm like, kind of worried that would bring in the wrong kind of people, you know? Wrong kinds. People would come just for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that. That would be mean. But you know, I want to find people who are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Next thing on the list. Hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Like going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch. And then we tell them, check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is like, wouldn't most people reading books just like to be doing that for an assignment or something? How would we know they're just reading for fun? Well, we could ask them. I will say that there was a lot of books I wanted to read in high school that my teacher would tell me not to read, and then they would make me read books I didn't want to read. And because you constantly have to be reading a book in school, you never have a chance of not reading a book. You're forced to always be reading a book. At least when I went to school. It drove me fucking crazy, and it kind of hurt my relationship with books for a long time. I had to wait years to pick up a book again where I could actually just enjoy it the way it's supposed to be without them fucking it up for me. But then we'd be bothering people who are trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Oh, your next idea is hand out flyers rather than just put them on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. I'm useful. I never said you weren't. I just need to think. What would we tell people then while handing them out? Don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can get better at engaging people. What if I told you them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, sorry, pretend you're a normal person just for a second. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Haha. You know, like a random passerby I'm giving a flyer to. How would you react to the idea of literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining the anime club. What the hell? Sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Hey, don't bring me into this. Okay, what if I said that we, like, do group readings and discuss it together? I'd probably nap through that. That's UCRE. Yeah, but doesn't really sound like fun to most people anyway. We need to really catch their interest, you know? This sucks. Why is it so hard? Monica, don't be sad. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in a way that you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day-to-day talking with your friends. I mean, we all have so many thoughts and feelings that we just don't get to share, you know? Like that, intimate. Yeah. How do we get across to people? We could be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. Okay, that's kind of, I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all of my things in my classroom. Must have gotten too excited and rushed. Silly me. Rushed, but weren't... never mind. Don't you mean go get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. Well, I'll wait here for you then. Okay, it'll only take a second. Suri dashes out the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts down on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. But be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's lame. Monica, you startled me. I will say, sometimes I'm assigned to do stuff at school, and I'm like, no matter what I do, I just am not proud of it, and it always comes off super lame. And my teachers are like, "Well, this is good." I'm like, "Dude, if anyone read that or saw that, it'd be so embarrassing and lame as fuck." But is something important? Oh no! On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? Let's hurry and recruit her. Wait, are you sure she's not just doing homework? I could tell she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Maka grabs one of her flyers and stands at her desk. Then the two depart the classroom with Suri leading the way. Is it gonna be Yuri? This way. You don't have to run. Suri leads Monica over to a particular classroom, lowers her voice to whisper. See him there. Monica peers through the window. See the girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I will probably scare her away. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath, then timidly enters the classroom. That was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Why, what happened? Well, I entered the classroom and she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. Haha, that's kind of cute. But I'm sure she'll see I want to join the club. I hope so. Shall we head back now? To head back to the classroom. Suri feeling rather accomplished, Monica still feeling a bit embarrassed of the encounter. Upon returning, Monica and Suri resumed their strategy meeting. They discussed various different kinds of recruitment tactics, blah blah blah. After going through Suri's list, Monica coming up with ideas of her own, the two ended up better spot from where they began. Well, I would say that today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah. I think we're starting to make progress. I can't wait to get some new members. Hey, what's this? Suri peers the sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Right the way into your heart? That's so cute. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Suri pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell from talking to you today. It seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head, and I don't know how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. So I don't think it's that bad. Like, with the club, we have such an opportunity to make it into exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of it deviating from the vision. Sorry, I'm getting like, I really want to eat this. I really want to eat. And I'm tired of reading. Monica pauses, thinks, shakes her head for herself. She sighs. I don't know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Suri taps her finger against the sheets of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think what you're trying to do is make a club that you need the most out of anyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself best, of course. But I'm here to help you. Monica returns Suri's smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Time to go home. You tell me, you're the president. Haha. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. Okay, now she's talking the way she's supposed to talk. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Suri beams and grabs her things. You can go on ahead. I need a few minutes still. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just want some more alone time. In that case, Suri waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return. Suri spins, blah 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 blah. The club that I need the most. I don't get it. I just want to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people into happiness. Literature is the key to that, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath the person who is forced to always smile and blend in. The person who forces to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor of her desk. Did Suri leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opened up the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become a flower. This side stuff is really cool because we get more poems, and I actually really love the poems in this game. A feeling of joy. It's a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent, it's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace and nourishment yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more happy. Why can't I scroll down? God. Pluck, pluck, pluck. Every day, pluck, pluck, pluck. So pretty in my hair. Pluck, pluck, pluck. You're going to die. And you too. Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, feeling it from the clinging roots, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction, and the field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy, and that's why I decided I must become the flower. What the? Wait. Siri? Yeah, that's a story more. That's like a suicidal story, basically. Okay, so I did unlock the next part, the next trust part. So how do I unlock more? It says there's 6, but I don't understand. Oh, it's the concept art images. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think I'm gonna finish the rest of these on my own without streaming, and you guys just have to suffer. I mean, sorry, but the game's I'm sure there's YouTube videos of everything, but also, like, this game's a visual novel. Uh, it's also free on PSN Plus. Part of the fun of the YouTube videos is that you get to experience it with someone else. But if you want to learn more about the story, then fucking play the game yourself. Either pay the money or just play on PSN Plus for free. So, whatever you want to do. But that being said, I am going to probably finish here, eat my food. You guys have a good day, and I will be streaming again later to play some Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, which I will be playing tomorrow as well after I do my chores. So, that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.